Hey y'all, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We just want to give our opinion on Chrissy and Mr. Jones right fast. I think the show is pretty good. So far it's a family thing. I think the show is good.
I like
ever
it.
since Chrissy and Mr. Jones, Chrissy and Jim left Love and Hip Hop, I think that was better for them to get their own show.
Yeah.
It's a nice little show, but Mama Jones is still a trip. And that man is still trying to get at her.
You know some Mama Jones boomkosh.
But I think he already got
his name. Freddie.
Freddie, yeah.
I
think Freddie hit it first.
Freddie is, I don't know what Mama Jones boomkosh smell like or how that perfume is, but Freddie over there every week.
But I think Freddie hit it first.
Freddie probably did hit it first. But I think it's cute with Jim and his son and all that stuff. It's fun and it's cute and no crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right before that, Love and Hip Hop. Well, Love and Fake Hop.
Okay.
You come out better watching Young and the Restless because that's what it is. Even though Young and the Restless is a lot better.
Well, you know what? I got a problem. Mona, I hope you're watching this because I got a problem with Love and Hip Hop New York this season. Let me tell you something. You can't have two different shows or the same kind and have them both be the same.
No.
I'm sorry. Amina is just the next Jocelyn Hernandez, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but she can't beat Jocelyn. I'm sorry.
Nobody can beat Jocelyn.
I'm sorry.
Jocelyn,
and Peter's trying to be the next Steve because he wants his cake and eat it too.
It's just like she took Mimi, Jocelyn, and Stevie and downgraded them.
Right.
Because Miss Jocelyn Hernandez don't play. Mimi is like real and the cuss and crazy, and Stevie just a smooth fool. Talk about buses and stuff like that because. It's just but I don't get because one part when Tara is talking to Peter, you could tell it's like one part of her hair is on this side. Then Mona, the next clip, her hair is part on the other side. I'm gonna show you that when I finish if you really recognize and look. So it's like it's scripted. I know all reality shows are scripted, but that was too obvious. I was like, did she stop and say, "Wait, I want to part it on this side"?
Yeah.
It's like, and then it's just a.
Well, I overall
don't like it.
Hasn't been
boring.
On it, yeah.
K. Michelle just they
ain't got too much K. Michelle in there though, and she don't really the little bit that she do have in there is not making it pop, But overall, I don't really think the show is hitting on it.
See, I like Tahiri. I used to watch Tahiri and Joe Budden's videos on YouTube, and I like them as a couple. But I did want to say, like, I think she needs to let him go. As much as I loved him because he seemed like he don't change it. He got a good woman. Joe, if you watching this, you are a fool. You are a stupid fool because you got a good woman. I don't care. He needs to hear this. I know you young and y'all rappers and y'all want to cheat and do this. You got a good ride or die woman. Did you see how her sister was crying? I don't know whether that was scripted or whether that was fake. But sometimes it's a shame that some women get lost in relationship that we do our families like a dog, and then once the relationship over, you have to come back to your family.
Yeah.
Because men and women come and go, but family is there forever. And I hate to see Tahiri cry because she's a beautiful, Joe, you got a beautiful woman. And I watch video, and I'm not like some fan just not watching. No, I watch when she used to be in the kitchen on YouTube cooking for your son and taking care of your son, and you a fool. But I know you probably don't care,
Well, you know what?
I know y'all supposed to propose. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No,
but you're supposed to propose, I guess, as the season go on. But
right.
It's just not connecting. It ain't.
You know what? I think the problem is that the show, whoever's doing the show, is trying too hard.
Yeah.
And it's not coming off as original as it should, and it's not doing what it should.
Yes.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, now that may have been ratchet the first season and this, that, and the third, but it came off as original. You thought it, you believed it.
You understand what I'm saying? And it was true. So Miss Jocelyn Hernandez don't play.
Right.
So it was true.
So Mona, I hope you're watching. Because you can't have Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and then Love and Hip Hop New York and they be the same thing. It's not going to work.
Another problem was a lot of people don't want to admit it, but when Chrissy and Jim left, it went down.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like Chrissy and was, which a lot of people love Chrissy because I love Chrissy. That's my girl. I don't care what nobody say. She brought the show and she is the reason why Love and Hip Hop was what it was before Love and Hip Hop Atlanta came. Now you're trying to do it with another cast and dear Saigon. I don't know what wrong with you, baby.
Shade.
Did you take that girl pocketbook and throw her pocketbook across the stage like you was a female?
Now, see, I think he was wrong on that.
Then you snatched her door open? What if her arm would have got caught? Said, because your son can't talk. Now, if I want to know this. You just found out he's your son. So I don't know, because I don't know about the show. I don't know what the personal life is because it is scripted, in my opinion. You haven't been in that little boy life for God knows when. Because you say she left you out of the pregnancy, she left you out of the growing up and whatever. So how do you, just not spending time with him, how do you know whether he taught, say, 30 birds a day or not, if you just now getting to know him as your son? That's I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together. I thought that was ridiculous. To tell her, you could have approached her in a better way, saying, you know what?
Right, and then he blamed her for it.
Exactly.
You know
what? If the child does have a problem, I blame you for it. Because the fact that you wasn't in his life, whether she said something or not, because you could have went and put your own self on child support. You could have went and got custody of your child. Yes, men can go down and get custody of their kids. You can go do it. And you could have been taking care of your child. No, you didn't want to because you thought it wasn't yours and you left it alone. And then you could tell the relationship messed up because you got a daughter a month apart from it.
Yeah.
So we know that lets me know what you was doing anyway. The fact that she gave you another chance means something wrong with her. But that's no, right. Hey, when you're in love, you figure, I'm going to give him another chance, and it ends up like that. But I didn't like the way you approached her. You could have handled it better than that. To blame her, and then to degrade her and all this. So that's the mother of your child.
Yeah.
Why would you degrade her like that?
Well, so
Mona, get this cast together.
Yeah, y'all got to get the show together.
Just remove everybody. As much as I love Joe and Tahiri, baby, they done lost their fire.
But Mona, I hope you watching, because you need to come on down to Miami. Because we need to love hip hop Miami. Because I seen the page about it, with Jackie O and Kaya, Trina, Trick Daddy, and some girl named Geisha and whoever else. I think you need to come on down because Jackie O show need to be on there, and Trick Daddy too. Trina maybe, but the rest of them I don't know about. But you'll show have
to see, because sometimes just because you put them on there don't mean the chemistry gonna work well. So
you know what, Mona, you gonna
Mona,
try something.
Go back to the formula when y'all first.
Well,
started
they
with
do LA
Jim,
now too.
Yeah, when you start with Jim and Chrissy, that formula, try to focus on that formula. You need to get better storylines because,
But that's all I'm gonna say. Well,
so on to SoulTrain Awards.
Oh,
that was taped. That was taped. It was recorded earlier, right?
Yeah, right. Like
like
a good month ago, I think, or 2 months ago. But Jennifer Hudson and Evelyn Champagne King, and then Shaka Khan opened the show. Now, I just thought that was a good performance. Jennifer, you got to get your hair together now. I ain't gonna lie. But Evelyn Champagne King dropped it down to the floor at 50-something years old. I was like, ooh. Twice. And then Shaka Khan just do what she do best. So. And
I love when the new artists of today bring out the old school artists, because at the end of the day, every song on the radio done been sampled about every old school artist that came before our time, our mother's time. So I love when Evelyn came out there. She still got that pretty voice, and everybody was rocking it down with it. So I love Jennifer for doing that. And Shaka looked amazing. That's Shaka.
Okay, well, I'm just going to pick out a few of my favorite performances now.
Yeah.
Now, I like K. Michelle.
Yeah, K. Michelle, you did a great job.
Tamar, I gave her 8 out of 10, but I still liked the performance.
Tamar, I liked it. Tamar's performance. I did not like the outfit once she took the thing off. Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. The Tamar, she may try to get up on me. It's not that. It's just that I know she just had a baby and her body is snatched and back, but I just didn't like that. Yeah. That where the bathing suit connected. I just didn't like the way that material was. I think it would have been a better material. It would have been good, but she's bad. I'm congratulations to her, K. Michelle, for winning those awards. Like, they have been bringing R&B back this year, and they have been amazing. That Tamar CD, Love and War, please get it. Like, that is, I thought she was gonna do Hot Sugar.
I thought so too.
I was ready to drop it because I thought she was gonna drop it. I was ready. I was like, where's her? I thought when she take that thing, but she sung All the Way Home, which is a beautiful song. I can't wait till that video come out. I hope she do a good job with that video. Oh, I love it. K. Michelle, what's the name of her song? Rebellious Soul. Woo! I'm just props to those two ladies, and I know they have their little issues.
Yeah.
And I hope they work that out because.
Well, I seen K. Michelle apologize. Well, she said congratulations to her on Twitter.
Yeah. So hopefully she stated the olive branch and Tamar will accept it and don't let the fans and all that get into it because back in the day, Gladys Knight wasn't saying nothing to Anita Baker. They weren't fighting each other at the SoulTrain boards and stuff back in the day like that. And Aretha and Patty them would throw shade, but but I think let's be positive as women. All y'all got beautiful voices. It's enough room because both of y'all sold pretty well with your albums for to be first coming out after going through a lot of troubles. And Tamar loved her speech. Because she has lost a lot of deals. So, I am happy for her and her family and stuff like that. And K. Michelle also.
Yeah. Who I also enjoyed, Keith Sweat. He still got it. He still got it.
He's still whining. And you see he throw that shade by everybody because, all the comedians, everybody be talking about how he be crying and whining. I thought he had to let us know that whining and crying is what keep his checks coming.
That's right.
I was like, well, go ahead, Keith Sweat.
Got me twisted over you.
No, that nobody. Nobody who can love you like me. Boy, ooh,
what you know about that nobody?
I know everything about that nobody. Child probably was created by that nobody.
But yeah, I enjoyed Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat still got it. I also enjoyed the tribute to Dionne Warwick. Now, I think the tribute to Dionne Warwick and the award that she got was long overdue.
Yes, it was.
Dionne is almost, was she 70-something years old now?
Yeah.
Long overdue.
And Ruben stuttered. And
He showed out.
What's her name? Candace.
Oh, Candace Glover, yeah.
Ooh, all them Chrisette Michelle, that lady, that child, she just give her a microphone. She just give her a microphone and a chair and just let her sing everywhere. She can sing in and everywhere. It don't matter with her beautiful voice. She got that jazz beautiful voice. Right. But Candace and Ruben, I would love, y'all should do an album together.
Or a duet or something.
Duet, because that was, ooh.
It was hidden.
That house is not a home. And then our baby, Miss Gladys.
Oh yeah, now Gladys showed. I love you some Gladys. I love you, Gladys.
And I love when Dionne came up and she got her award and she thanked.
Yeah.
She was like, they said legend. I'm still trying to be a legend. Like, you still write your name in the books. Like, I get it, girl. I love that. I love when they did that what friends are for in the end. And imagine we see Gladys and Dionne up there singing That's What Friends Are For. Dionne still hitting them little notes. Imagine K. Michelle and Tamar Braxton doing that.
Yeah.
Just imagine the unity of women and power, seeing just with no drama, no fighting. We know we're gonna fight. We know how women are and stuff. But just imagine that moment right there, those two women who have had both successful careers and have been in this business long enough to understand the goods, the bads, the ins and outs. I really love that moment.
Yeah. I also enjoyed the end with Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick and all of them. I think that was the bomb.
Yeah. I know a lot of people saying like it kind of lagged on a little bit after Dionne. It should have been over. But anytime when I seen Slick Rick in the audience with his pink on, I was like, Slick Rick, yeah, they better do children's story. They better do the show. They better do Lottie Dottie. It's just give us a show because I loved it. And that's just them two, Slick Rick and the Dougie Fresh, them two can just.
And they still got it too.
Yeah, they still got it. They can put on a performance from here to Kingdom Come and won't miss a beat. And that's good for the newer artists who like one hit wonders. Like they hear one day and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is like the Teach Me How to Dougie. Like, can you keep that up, longevity and stuff? Like, you're doing one hit wonders, but pay attention to what we're watching and what we're seeing. And yeah, that's.
Now I like all those performances that I named.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't miss anybody, but I definitely. What really tripped me out was Love to See. With Anthony Anderson. Now that was a trip.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Anthony Anderson and his host.
Love to See was a trip. Now, but I think Anthony Anderson did a good job.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job.
He kind of held his own. I wouldn't say he was the best host, but I wouldn't say he was the worst either. Excuse me. I think he was. I give him a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I think he did a good job. I think they probably gonna do just like with the Housewives, the House Husbands, or How the Real Husband Hollywood. He may do that one.
Well, I hope so, because it was funny though.
And poor Dionne. Carl Payne down there dancing on Dionne. He don't know, Dionne probably took him backstage and showed him the way to San Jose.
And walked on by.
And walked right on by.
But you know, overall, I think the show was pretty good. It had good performances, good music. I don't think nobody messed up. I think everybody did a good job.
And then it was taped, so if anything did pop off, they edited it in, which was good. Most of the time, which that is good because.
And then all the people that won awards, I think everybody deserved their awards. Some people, you know, I could have chose somebody else, but you know, I think everybody deserved their award.
Congrats to Robin Thicke and T.I. because T.I. accepted what he was. Oh, also, Bobby Caldwell.
Mm-hmm.
John B.
Mm-hmm.
John B. still got it. I know I put on Facebook like John B. used to be my baby daddy, you know, back in the day.
Right.
That don't listen to
what people say they don't know about.
And Wolf Blitzer had to come out there and show us he still know how to do the Dougie.
Okay.
And he loved black music and black people. Which was crazy and funny, but I love that portion of it too. John B. I hope John B. continue. Like don't waste that voice. It's R&B is kind of out now. Put a song on the radio. Make a love song. You know, so. And
not only him, I think a lot of R&B artists need to come back out, like Tevin Campbell and a lot of them. You know, they just sleeping. But you know, overall, the SoulTrain Awards was a good show to me. Yeah. I think the performances was good. The awards was good. Everything was pretty good. Yeah. It maintained. Nice. It maintained. Yeah. Everything was pretty good. So.
Yeah. And then I think after the awards, I don't know if you watched it before or after, the Atlanta Housewives. Now, we're going to combine last week and this week a little bit because, you know, we've been missing the action for a while, but, you know, there's some technical difficulties or whatever.
But you know what? I want to start with this week. I'll go back to last week in a minute.
Well,
but
last week, you can start with last week, too, because that's where Mama Joyce kind of popped off by Candy Reed. Okay, you talk about what you want to talk about.
Well, I want to talk about. Well, you know what? I want to take it back. You're right. I want to go back to last week. Now, last week, you know, it was okay, but Mama Joyce, as always, popped up out the ring.
Sure did.
And Candy got in her feelings and started crying, you know, as she always do, and said, you know, that's the ring that she wanted. She don't want a high price celebrity ring and all type of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And now this week it carried over.
It carried over.
And I don't like to talk about nobody mama, but I got to right here, right now. Mama Joyce, I don't know if you're watching this, but you got to get it together. Yeah. Let me go in on Mama Joyce right fast.
Go ahead.
But Mama Joyce, this man is trying to work with you. I don't know. What is his name? Todd. I don't know Todd. Don't get me wrong. You know, I don't know if he a snake. I don't know if he trying to use Candy for money. I don't know if he with her for real love. I don't know.
But she got that from Wendy Williams.
But
so keep that in mind.
But you saying all this stuff, but let me tell you something. I don't know nobody man who is trying to be nasty and all type of stuff that would try to tell their spouse or, you know, whoever it is that they're going with to call their mother so they can have a meeting to get things situated. I don't know nobody to do that. First of all. Second of all, you know, the man, they invited you to dinner. He tried to speak to you. You didn't even speak.
Yeah.
You throw shade. Looked out, played with the dog, everything. You know, I don't think that was too popular. Then, you cuss the man out and say you're going to be on his ass. Ain't nothing going to stop you from being on his ass. I understand you want to be protective of your daughter because, of course, that's your child. But sometimes you got to let it go.
And Mama George, you've known Ty. How long they been together? Almost
a couple of years now.
A couple of years. So it's too late in the game for not to just speak and say hi.
Right.
Like they engaged. They living together. You can't speak. And a lot of people been talking about this stuff too. Candy's part of the problem, and I think the mom depends on Candy. And then I want to go in on Mama Joyce because I think she is wrong. And then I want to play devil's advocate with Mama Joyce because I do fault Candy. And I think Mama Joyce have watched so many bad decisions with men, with Candy. And they using her. You know, she's a female and she's rich and she's successful. She's beautiful. And her mom's mind is everybody's going to take advantage of my daughter. I don't care who you is. You could be, even if the perfect man showed up, I think Mama Joyce probably cuss him out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just Todd. I just think it's any man because if you've been watching Housewives, every man Candy have Mama Joyce treat like a dog.
Yeah.
So Todd, you ain't that special. So you special to Candy. I don't mean it that way. But Mama Joyce just protecting Candy. And I think she feel if Candy falls in love and get in love with a man, Candy is going to cut her out. Because if you listen to what she said, her concern was Why his family pictures on the wall, but her picture's not on the wall.
Right. I can understand it, but like
but it's like Candy just moved here.
Right.
You don't like Mama. Mama. She gave you her house. That big old pretty house you living in, Candy gave it to you.
I wish you would have gave it to me. You complaining about.
And then from last week, she said the little girl had problems with Riley.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Riley had problems with Todd, which wasn't true. Because when Candy was playing basketball with her, she didn't.
But I think if she would have had problems with it, I think she would have told her mom about it.
Exactly. And I'm like, why do that? Like, why make your daughter cry? I think Todd is a perfectly good man for Candy. He don't want me. And the fact, what makes me kind of like Todd and do that, the fact that he wants to make it right with you.
Right, exactly. That's because
most men will say, "Child, forget how your mama feel. I'm with you. F your mama," and we'll take the women away from their mom.
That's what I'm trying
to
say.
The same way with the Cordell situation. With Portia.
Right.
Portia left her family
mm-hmm.
and listened to everything Cordell said, but Candy's still holding on to her mama. Like, respect that a little bit, Mama Joy. She ain't,
yeah,
because she was scared to call her. He was like, "Use my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call Mama. Let's call Mama Joyce and get her. Let's try to fix it. What is the problem?" And I think
yeah, and I want to tip my hat off to Todd for that because I think that was a very brave move. Not only brave, I think you seen somewhat of his true intentions then.
Yep.
Yep.
Because
not many people do that. So.
Because what if he said he don't care? Like he said, he wants to love Candy and he wants to love his mama. He don't want that tension there. He want to love her daughter. I don't think he's a nasty man. And trust me, Candy is young, but I don't think Candy's stupid.
Yeah.
And I don't think Candy just gonna give her money away.
I don't think so.
To no man just do it. And I don't think you got faith in the daughter you raised, or maybe something you don't see with her past relationships that you don't see about your daughter that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
But the little things she got that I do see what Mama Joyce kind of agree with her a little. I don't agree with her, but I know why her attitude is this way. She depends on Candy, and she has seen Candy's past relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And like she always said, I was right the last time. I was always right.
But that don't mean she's gonna always be right. So she need to understand.
And Mama Joyce, you showed your behind.
Yeah.
You got up and
with that blowout.
You got up. No, it's perm now. It's last season it was a big old blowout. It's flat iron with a bang. So I don't know what that bang doing to you, Mama Joy.
Me either.
I don't know what it's doing, but you got up and pulled. You showed your behind, and it was not necessarily. A lot of people saying you was drunk, but I don't think they said she was drunk, and I was like, really?
I don't think she was drunk.
Talking something, the pie tastes good. I'm like, really? You can't. I'm gonna be on your, and don't get me wrong, you supposed to be on his behind. You Candy mama. You supposed to be on his side, making sure he treating your daughter right and doing your daughter right.
Yeah.
But if you, and then, I don't want to go on and on, but, which we can, it don't matter. Mama Joyce was saying about Candy picked a cheap ring. And I'm like, Mama Joyce, do you know your daughter? Candy is not like the fabulous Nene where she got this 50-carat ring and fabulous clothes. Candy is a simple, round-away type of girl. So I knew why she was going to pick that ring. Like, it didn't surprise me.
Well, you know what?
Candy still sitting with that regular orange, red thing in her head. Candy, please change that curly piece. I don't like it on you, boo. I love that flat. With this flat eye, you are gorgeous. You already a beautiful girl. You don't need to change nothing. Just take the curly wig. It ain't doing nothing for me. Please. I just don't like that. That's my only problem with you. That's it. But you need to get your mama together. Let your mama know that you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. But you know what? Mama Joyce ain't the only one showing her behind, because Miss Kenya Moore showing hers a little bit
actress. Too. Yeah. She's in scene 2, act 4. Okay,
well, she showed this, and I ain't got nothing but a couple of words to say on her. Why is you texting somebody else, man? That's all I want to know. With this inbound ground.
She twirled to the text messages and twirled back on back.
But why she twirling to somebody else's husband with this inbound brown she got on face like she done got beat with a meat cleaver? But that's all I'm gonna say.
I know she twirled to the ghetto.
That's
all I'm gonna say. And then he tried to twirl out, but she left.
And let me say this too, Peter. You need to get your man Apollo in check. You need to get him in check.
You be trying to help Paulo out, but Paulo don't know better. Because I'm gonna say this now. It's crazy. And I believe Kenya's an actress. I know she's an actress. I don't believe none of this we seeing on TV is real. This her trying to get her keep her next check. I don't care what nobody say. She may say pause real. I don't believe none of this, Kenya. You's an actress. You can't fool me. But no way in hell that Todd should be texting another woman that your wife don't like. The moment you shouldn't even been texting. She shouldn't even had your phone number to text you. Yeah, Apollo. What I say? Todd. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't say Todd. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to read that. Well, I'm probably still talking about Todd because Todd's so good. Because I know Todd won't play that. But Apollo, I think I got it confused with the texting. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I got a little cold. Forgive me. But you should not be texting Kenya, period. Right. And then to sit there and say, I don't want to talk. What you mean you don't want to talk about? Obviously, last week at that dinner table, I didn't believe nothing you say. I knew why Portia was mad, and I'm pretty sure once them cameras went off, you got cussed out from here to Key to come. You probably still get cussed out to this day because I would have broke every last finger on your hand that you texted Kenya with if it was me. So when every time you'd have thought about a text message, it would have registered in your head not to text my friends, and she's not even her friend. Like what was telling you? And then
I get kind of skeptical though, because the fact that they both
the story is skeptical
was saying that something happened.
Amen.
Then they jumped up and said, "Oh, nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Something had happened."
And then for you to tell your wife, "Oh, I could have if I wanted to."
Exactly. Why would you say something like that to your wife now?
And why put yourself in that position? And then he tried to be slick, telling me something. You know how when you're trying to get a man attention, and when you're trying to get a woman attention, and then he had to change it. So you know, you get a woman, and I was like, "Well, what you do, Paulo? What was she doing, and what was you doing to try to get Kenya attention?"
Paulo know what he's doing because Paulo said if he would have pressed him, Kenya, he could have hit it.
Yep. So and then they end up at the same party, and then you end up at the same hotel. Like, where you do that at? Like y'all was on the phone booking the same hotel. Like, oh, I'm gonna be at the Y at 8:00. And Kenya, oh y'all, okay, so I'm gonna book the Y too, so we can be together and we can talk. What y'all need to talk about?
Exactly. But see, that's why Kenya got thrown out of her house while she right here talking trash. So hey, what you do to other people come back around to you.
Yep.
And then she can't say that lady crazy because if you got to get out of the lady house, get out the lady house.
Exactly.
Don't be pissed off with her because you got to get out. Just get yourself a better landlord. That's all I can tell you. And I see she done got a new house. Got Miss Lawrence with his embalmed brown, helping her, fix it up.
Help! He didn't pick up nail box. Help what? he just
said nothing heavy though. She said nothing heavy.
He just showed up for his appearance check for Kenya with the little doggies and like how Nene was doing to try to help out and go on. And Miss Nene, yes, you fabulous. We know you got money. Okay.
Oh.
Get bored. You get bored. You need to go back to Hollywood. But I love the shade you be throwing, baby. Ooh, when you told Kenya, say, let's ask Portia about the DVD sales. Portia. Yes, Nene is throwing all kinds of shade.
But then Nene always throw shade.
But it was good. It was good last week. It was so good.
Nene always throw shade. But I think this season, it was. I don't think it compared to other seasons, but I think it do.
I think as it progressed, when we see this fight or whatever coming up. But it was kind of a little boring.
But to be honest with you, they don't really need to fight for that show to be good.
Yeah, I think
that's how interesting it is.
But Paulo need to get himself together.
Yeah, Paulo, you got to go and talk. You and Peter got to go have a private meeting so he can get you together.
But they did. They talked. And Peter was like, "Child, you got to buy nice things, and they were sitting at the door, child, sitting on top of cars."
Yeah, y'all got to get that together, Paulo. Because you don't text nobody else friend, and you married, okay?
Cynthia, I'm so we want to send our love because
Yes, I love Cynthia.
With the fibroids. We know that's probably painful. We heard Candy say she had them too, And I know a lot of women suffer with that fibroids and stuff, and they don't get that much attention. And that could be very painful, stressful, and all that stuff. So we hope you feel better. You probably is by now because it was taped a while ago. Portia, please.
I just want to tell Portia, just stay with your mama, okay?
I don't know what to say. But I'm so sad about Portia, and I don't hate, but I don't like about she thought about Cordell gay and all that stuff because last season he was your world. Like I know he.
But like she said, she put on that facade. That
she sure did because.
And I believe her in that because I knew it was fake from Jump Street.
We saw it.
Just me looking at her.
We saw
it. But coming out and saying Cordell gay, if you mean it, you mean it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just say it to be a malicious attack.
Exactly.
So that's my only thing.
Exactly.
But other than that, I don't got no problem with Portia.
Portia, I think she's heartbroken. I think she need to go to counseling. because he had her as a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
And what she said about, I love that Candy say tried to bring all the girls together with Nene and everybody to try to give us support and talk to her, because it's good to have that. You know, I know Todd, like the first episode, talking about something, is Nene them fault that he broke up. Now Todd, I'm gonna have to get you on that one. That ain't what was it. That marriage was messed up before they even said something. And
you see, talking about they finna keep him and Candy finna keep people out of their business.
Exactly, but obviously you can't, because Mama Joyce over there don't even like you. So now you see how I feel, and Candy ain't acting like she's scared to do something about it. I really feel bad for Portia. I hope she get it together, because I like her. She a little ditzy, little cute little thing, but for him to say that her sister and mom couldn't come to the house and she didn't have no money to buy stuff, I'm like, but you agreed to it. You know, I think I don't know. But it was a little boring last week. Yeah, you know.
But I think the show overall so far it has been pretty good.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
To be honest with you, I don't think no season of Atlanta Housewives has been boring for me.
Yeah, not
because
really. They've been crazy. But
this year, Nene can't really bring, because Nene, you know, doing acting and different all type of stuff. She the rich bitch, you know. But I don't think Nene can really bring it how she used to. But you know, she still add to somewhat.
Yeah, because Nene, I know we haven't filmed in a while, and when Kenya grabbed your ear, the old Nene would have she'd have been on the ground choking, probably choked.
Well, you know what? To be honest,
the new Nene was like, no, don't do that, and walked away. And I was like, oh wow, that maybe that extra $1 million in the bank got you saying, leave me alone.
Okay.
When you was broke, you was throwing fists like, hey, but do what you gotta do.
Well, this all I gotta say about the show. If they ever want to spice it up, they better bring back Miss Sheree. That's all I got to say.
No. It's fine without Sheree.
But no, I'm saying if they want to spice it, they better bring Sheree or either Marlo back.
No, I don't like Marlo attitude either. That's like adding a Nene with evil. Like she too up there, and everybody else is down here. That won't even work.
But what happened to Mr. White?
I think Dwight just probably ain't like what he was portraying on TV. He probably come every now and then, but I don't think because he knew he was wrong a little bit and stuff with the Greg situation.
But at least he did know how he admitted it though.
Sheree was hard headed. Sure, you can't tell her nothing. It's just it ain't gonna work. If you would do something, I would get rid of Kenya, because she's a fake actress. Like, but she the only thing Kenya got going on that people care about is this thing with Apollo. Yeah, and making Apollo and Phaedra look stupid, especially Apollo. Well, because that story does not add up, and that ain't
it don't
right.
Either.
Somebody lying, somebody ain't telling the truth. You know, it's just you don't text nobody, man. I don't care, and then he's a married man. Girl, bye. Don't do it.
Well, you know, we finished watching it this season to see how this going unfold.
Yeah, and we'll come back and let you know how it goes and give y'all our opinions. We hope you liked the whole video and to like it and thumbs up it, and you know, we hope you had a great holiday.
Subscribe and comment everything else.
Tell us in the comments how we did, whether you agree, you don't agree. If you want to talk about it, don't say whatever you got to say. It don't matter. We take all comments, whatever. You just stop and say hi, or you're cute, or I like your earrings, or I like your shirt. It don't matter. But thank you guys for taking the time. I know the video is long, but take the time and just watch it in parts. You know, hey, whatever.
Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you later.
Bye.